Good morning, my students. Our exam will be tomorrow. I will make a quick revision with you to be able to get high marks. Look at your pupils box. Our exam tomorrow will be in Unit 3 and Unit 4. Unit 4, astonishing structures, and in Unit 3, tunnels and bridges. In tunnels and bridges, you can study all the notes that we have written in your worksheets, and you can study the reading comprehension questions such as true or false. You can study the structure from the worksheet and from your workbox. Okay, this is the spelling lesson. It's very important. Also, you have to study the words and meanings from the vocabulary question, which is question 2 on page 45. Go ahead to your workbooks in Unit 3. Your workbooks in Unit 3, question 1 is to underline the nouns. As you can see, here is to underline the nouns. Here is a meaning question. Here is a meaning question. This is a meaning question. Vocabulary. The word concrete means strong material which is used for building. Bulldozer is a big machine which can move earth. Crane is a machine which can lift heavy things. Shallow is not deep. Tunnel is a long tube which goes through hills or under rivers. Lower is to make something go down. Here in this question, question 3 is not important. Question 2 is not important. The most important is question 4. Question 4 is words and meanings. As the word concrete means modern buildings are often made of what? Made of concrete. Paddle. Fred likes to paddle in the sea. Paddle is playing with water. The butterfly is fascinating. Shallow is the water at the edge of the lake is shallow. The driver started the engine and the car moved forwards. In winter, the snow covers the mountains. Okay, go to passive. In the passive, we have two kinds of questions. One question is to correct the verb form as here in question 1. The suspension is an object and is made. The verb between brackets is make and it is changed to is made of metal. This is passive. This is a kind of questions which is very important. And here to make object then is or are, then verb 3, so we make passive sentences here because it begins with an object. We call it passive sentence. Okay, now describing people by adding ed, as Joe is very interested. Stamp collection is boring. Here I am talking about stamp collection. Stamp collection is boring. But my first trip is exciting. I describe the first trip. Harry, here I describe the feeling of Harry. Harry's feeling is fascinated. Our visit is interesting. When the boys, okay, excited. Here I explain the feeling of the boys, so I add ed. Here I add ed because I am describing my feeling. Whales and dolphins, here when you describe animals and things you add ing. You write fascinating, not fascinated. Okay, Go to the spelling question. Spelling question. When we add full to some words, we add full to some words. Help is a verb. We add full, we change it to adjective. So we add full to make adjectives. Watchful, useful, wonderful. You must know the Arabic meaning for the words to be able to fill in the blank spaces in your exam. Our dog jumps and catches a ball. He is very playful. The Incas of South America were very powerful. Here, we fill in the blank spaces according to the meaning of each adjective. Useful, the dictionary is useful. I use it a lot. You must be careful. The falcons are hunting birds, so they are watchful. Their eyes are watchful. Okay, go to the next page. Here in the next page, we add ly to the adjectives to make adverbs. We add ly to the adjectives to make adverbs as beautiful, beautifully, powerful, powerfully, useful, usefully, helpful, helpfully, playful, playfully, careful, carefully. Here, we must make changes. When we add ly, we change the y to I, then add ly. Happy, we change y to I, then add ly. Scarily, we change y to I, then add ly. Steady, steadily, happy, happily. You must change as you see. Y to I, then add ly. Here, this page is very important. All of this page is very important because it has so many important questions. These toys are made of wood. We change the verb between brackets to verb 3 by adding are or is according to the object, if it is singular or plural. Here we take ing with the adjectives or ed according to the thing that is described. Here we describe chess. Chess is very interesting. Chess with ing. The divers were fascinated because I describe the feeling of the divers. The children, I describe the feeling of the children. The computer, here I describe the computer. The boys are very interested. Interested, I describe the feeling of the boys, so I add ed. Go with me to the next unit. Go with me to unit 4. In unit 4. Unit 4 here is the article. The article is very important. Look at these lines. All my students know these lines very well. Great glittering halls. So what can you see in the Winter Palace? I can see great glittering halls and so on. You can read the speaking worksheet to be able to answer the exercises. Okay. Here, words and meanings. Canopy, chandelier, leaflet, staircases, gift shop, columns. All of these are very important. Here we add an. An is a prefix that gives the opposite meaning of an adjective or an or a verb. Unkind, unhappy, untrue, unfriendly, unusual. Here, look, Dan was unhappy. Unhappy because he couldn't do his homework. Mr. Brown never says hello. He is very unfriendly. You must never be unkind to children. Okay, unwrap, undo, uncover. All of these are verbs. And we add un to give the opposite meaning of the verbs. Here you have an important question by adding ing or ed for the adjectives according to the something that you describe. Here, has or have plus verb 3. Has or have plus verb 3. Next. my brother couldn't أو my brother can't undo his coat. تراجع undo هون تراجع ما قدر إنه يعني يشيل الجاكيت. undo his coat يعني يفتح الجاكيت ثانية. when Anna gets a present she unwraps it. I told my students that the word present always takes unwrap or wrap. Okay, the archaeologists will uncover. Archaeologists, here are the meanings of the words in Arabic. Uncover, unfold. We use the word unfold for clothes and for paper. I told my students we use unkind for animals and for children. Okay, here the other questions. Go with me to the worksheets. حكيت لطلابي إنه الورق العمل مكبوس على كتبهم. أوكي، بتلاقي ورقة العمل على كتاب كل طالب مكبوسة بالمكبس. Open your Unit 3 worksheet. Unit 3 worksheet here is the answered worksheet. هاي الورقة المحلولة. هاي الأفعال المطلوبة من الطلاب إملاء ومطلوبة منهم حفظ. غيبا إذا كان الطالب كاتب الإملاء خطأ راح نضطر نحط له خطأ على كل الإجابة. هاي الإنجليش English meaning بدهم يكونوا عارفين الإنجليش meaning to match or to fill in the blank spaces with the correct verb with the correct word and meaning. Here are true or false sentences are important. Here, to change to passive. Change to passive. These are two important examples. Here, add ed or ing is also important. Go with me to the next worksheet. Worksheet for Unit 4. Worksheet Unit 4, here is the speaking article. You can read it very well to be able to answer the text in your exam. Here are words and meanings are very important. Here are some questions which are important for you. Here are the verbs. These verbs are very, very important for my students. They must write them very well in their exam. The dictation is very important in my exam. Okay, now thank you. I will take you to another video. Please follow with me. صباح الخير طلابي الأحباء. Good morning my students. Here I have prepared a video for you. Take care that our exam contains Unit 3 and Unit 4. So go with me. Look here. These are words and meanings which are important. Now let's go to the passive. Passive. Our lesson today is about the passive. Here we will fill in the blank spaces with the correct verb form. The verbs will be between brackets. Here the verb will be the verb make. We will change it to made, which is verb 3, and the helping verb. I choose the helping verb is because the object here is what? The object here is singular. When the object is singular, I use is. Then change the verb to verb 3. Okay? Bridges. Bridges here, plural. We change the verb to built. The verb will be between brackets here. The verb is build. And we change it to verb 3, which is built. Verb 3. We choose are because bridges is plural. The word bridges is plural. So I choose are. Then would is because here is uncountable. We use is. And the verb 3, the verb between brackets is use. is used. Okay, we change it to used, which is verb 3. Okay, tigers plural, we change it to we add are because here we have a plural, and the verb between brackets is find, and we change it to verb 3, which is found. Next, fruit and vegetables both are plural, and we use are. Grow is grown, the verb between brackets is grow, and we change it to grown. Next, the apples are picked. The apples is plural, and we use are picked. Okay, go with me to the next example. Bridges are designed by engineers. Here is a passive question, which is important. Okay, go to the next page. Now, here, these toys are made of wood. Toys, plural, we use are, then verb 3. The children are, plural, we take are, then take is verb 3, taken, the verb 3 of take is taken. Sell is sold. Now I told you before that that the word milk and the word silk are uncountable, and they take is as singular. Okay, here I will give you an example. If I tell you that the baker makes bread. The baker makes bread. How to change it to passive? I told my students about tricks. Okay, first of all, if they see the word passive in a square, they will change the sentence as the following. The baker is subject, makes is verb, bread is object. I taught my students to change it from 1 to 3. They change it to 3 to 1. So when they see in their exam the word passive in a square, they change the sentence from 1 to 3 to 3 to 1 and make the following. First of all, number 3 comes at the beginning as an object, as the word bread. Okay, bread takes is. Bread is. Make, it's changed to made. Bread is made. Made what? By who? By the bakers. Let's write the bakers. Okay. Clear, Kames? Now, you complete all the examples as you see. Sometimes we have an adjective. Let's take the example as it contains an adjective. Look. They build fascinating structures. You change it as the following. They is subject, which is called number 1. Build is verb, which is number 2. Fascinating is an adjective, and structure is an adjective. ما بهمني أعرف معناها. إذا الطالب ما بيقدر يعرف معناها ما بيهمني، أنا بيهمني التقطيع. division 1 2 and 3. Fascinating is an adjective, structure is a noun. Now the adjective plus noun, all of them are an object. All of them make the object. The adjective and the noun, all of them are the object. Now here the object is at the beginning, then is or are, then verb 3, then by and subject. So here the object contains noun and adjective. The adjective and the noun, all of them make the object. How to change these sentences? I say fascinating structures, fascinating structures, هاي كلياتها، هاي الادجكتيف وهاي الناون كلهم مع بعض شكلوا معانا object. اوكي بياخدوا are. Fascinating structures are. Build is I need the verb 3 of build is built. Are built. By. Okay. They. We change they to them. Structures are built by them. كانت هاي اللي هي حكيناها structure number 1 أو grammar 1. إحنا عندنا two grammars. Grammar 1 is the passive and grammar 2 is in unit 4. Now here chess. Now here the adjectives. Some adjectives contain ing and some other adjectives contain ed. Chess. Here I describe the chess. Chess is something, is thing. Because it is thing, I add ing. Chess is interesting. The divers people لما يكون people بنحط ed. فالدايفرز people فأخذت fascinated. اوكي طيب في عندنا كمان هون اشي علمته لطلابي على الفول على البيج 26. we add full to play. He plays guitar or he plays he likes jumping and catching balls. He is playful. Okay, helpful, useful. All of these words are very important. Okay, now here when we add ly to make adverb, not the changes here. Steady, it is changed to y to I, then ly, and we drop y. We delete y, then add ily to all the examples. Take care. Go with me to unit 4. Here, unit 4. As I told you, when we describe something, we add ing. When we describe people, we add ed. Isn't people, ed, and things and animals plus ing. Okay? Go to this structure. It is structure number 2. Grammar 2 is the present perfect. Grammar 2 is the present perfect. The rule is have or has a plus past participle. Okay? With what? With ever and never. Here you must change the verbs between brackets. If you see ever and never, you change the verb to have or has plus past participle, which is called verb 3. Verb 3, as I told you. Okay, have is with plural, has is with singular. Now, she never between two brackets B to Aqaba. كيف بدنا نحول الفيرب؟ الفيرب here is be. she بتاخد has. she has. انتبهوا لأنه بتطلع الإجابة كاملة خطأ. كل الإجابة رح أحطها خطأ إذا ما عرفتوا has أو have. has never be تصير verb 3 of be is been. She has never been to Aqaba. Okay. Any questions? As a question. Have. Okay. Or has. Plus. Past participle. يلا let's go. Blank space. You. Ever. Have you ever? The verb is visit. You. Okay. It is a question. Let's answer. You ever? Okay, here we have ever. Ever for questions. Okay, never is with no. Not. The same meaning of no or not. It is a negative answer. Okay, ever is for questions. Here we have a question mark. You takes have. Capital H. Have you ever? Visit, it comes visited. Have you ever visited UK? The answer, I never. To you. Okay. بدنا ننوع بالأفعال عشان تستفيدوا. مثلا travel إيش بتصير؟ I have never traveled to UK. Hi, structure number 2. Go with me to this example here. Adding on to give the negative answer. Okay, my little brother can't unfold his can't undo. احنا حليناها can't undo his coat. Now the present تاخد unwrap وراب. عندكم clothes, shirts, trousers unfold, papers كمان unfold. Okay. Someone doesn't say hello, unfriendly. Unkind for the people who deal in a bad way with animals and children. Okay. يعطيكم العافية. This page is very important also. وشكرا لكم. مع تمنياتي لكم بالتوفيق.